The impeachment by Parliament of Rigathi Gachagua as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya has not only been entered in the annals of the country's political history, but has also rekindled memories of an almost similar incident that occurred 35 years ago.
Well, back then, Vice President Dr. Josephat Karanja was facing a vote of no confidence in Parliament, but called it quits. That's before the process was concluded.
Is it a case of history repeating itself? Tilio Marko compares and contrasts the two cases.
Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua may have been the first deputy president to be impeached under the 2010 constitution, but 3 decades earlier, another second in command had almost suffered the same fate. The difference is that while Gachagua persevered through trial in the National Assembly and Senate, and his destiny is awaiting judicial interpretation, Dr. Josephat Karanja, now deceased, threw in the towel before Parliament could decide his fate. The year was 1989, and Dr. Karanja had served for 1 year as Daniel Arap Moi's deputy. At that time, the old law was applicable, and removal of the country's second in command was via sacking or informed by a vote of no confidence in the unicameral parliament, as was the case with Dr. Karanja. In Gachagua's scenario, a motion of impeachment was tabled in the National Assembly, where it was approved and forwarded to the Senate for concurrence. Dr. Karanja had been accused of, among others, convening a security meeting with key security officials without the knowledge of the president and forcing members of parliament to kneel before him. For Gachagua, the grounds cited for his impeachment by the bicameral parliament included insubordination, abuse of power, and bullying public servants. While Dr. Karanja was also accused of plotting to destabilize the presidency, Gachagua was on the spot for alleged breach of the oaths of office and allegiance. Both removal processes were initiated by members of parliament. Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment motion was sponsored by Kibwezi West legislator Mwengi Mutuse, while the accusations against Josephat Karanja were tabled by the then Embakasi lawmaker David Mwenje. By the time of resigning, Dr. Karanja was aged 58 and had served for only 1 year as the vice president and 2 years as a member of parliament for Mathare constituency. On the other hand, 59-year-old Gachagua had served for 2 years as deputy president by the time of the impeachment motion. He had a one-term stint as member of parliament for Mathare constituency. At the time Dr. Karanja was exiting office, Gachagua had graduated from the University of Nairobi and was beginning his career in public service. Incidentally, Dr. Karanja had served as the vice-chancellor of the institution between 1970 and 1979. Should the courts uphold his impeachment, Gachagua will lose lifetime perks associated with the office and cannot vie for public office for 10 years. Dr. Karanja had the fortune of being elected as the Githunguri MP 3 years after quitting government. A fun fact is that Dr. Karanja was the 5th vice president of Kenya, while Gachagua was deputizing the 5th president of Kenya. Both are from Mount Kenya region. Tilio Marko for Easy Friday.